anything about what another astrologer is saying about the Chiron-Eris conjunction in Aries, please send it to me at efc@planetwaves.net. I'm very curious about how other astrologers are taking this. My take is that certain forces of the technological world have kind of come up from below for you and struck you close to home. Also, if we count Eris in Aries as being a factor that everyone lived through, there's really nobody watching this is going to be born without Eris and Aries. This describes a condition in your early childhood home where there may have been a fair amount of controversy and a fair amount of taking sides, and where there may have been subversive behavior by certain individuals who fomented conflict between people. If you grew up in a home where you noticed there was conflict in the home, the question is, who exactly was agitating that conflict? Somebody was. It wasn't just happening. Then we add Chiron. Well, Chiron is a healing principle. Chiron represents integrity as well as distinction, standing out. And of course, it is a factor associated with healing. But the kind of healing that we're talking about with Chiron and Aries making a conjunction to Eris in Aries is about claiming yourself back from some tribal reality. Most likely the tribal reality of your early family, and you think carefully through whether you felt like you belonged in that tribe or not. Did you? Were there good moments and bad moments? Did you absolutely know these are not my people? These are a bunch of muggles. I've got nothing to do with them. Or did you somehow feel accepted and embraced and understood, being the distinctive person that you are, and that you were as a child? Because Capricorn kids definitely know how to stand up for themselves. And they know how to assert their individuality. The question is, what happens when you did assert your individuality? How did it go? How did people respond? So something is awakening from the distant past. Something is awakening. By distant past, I mean kind of childhood and the state that you arrived on the planet in. And to my eye, Chiron conjunct Eris is the first clearly supportive of individuation factor in astrology, going back a long way. And, recognizing the way in which this whole concept of individuality, of inner being, of privacy have all been basically been blown inside out. Now we have Chiron coming to say, you will feel safe as you take the steps that you need to feel whole. And this is a beautiful reading of Aries on the fourth house, particularly given the planetary factors involved, is that it is an invitation that you have to experience your wholeness. And there are no doubt going to be things you want to change about your home and where you live and the way you live under this influence. It is classic astrology for some form of a relocation or internal renovation or relocation or internal renovation of a place you're living, possibly some combination of. But I'm thinking, well, it could really be either one. When the fourth house cusp is very active, people tend to go on the move this time.